Hi everybody, this is a review video for the third grader student and the chapter 3 and question number 7. It's asking us to find the implication of the sentence our relationship with nature is and always was less romantic. And again, this is a synecdoche question, okay? So that so many species now live alongside us in a human modified environment, whether on intensive farmland in Britain or in regenerating forest in Costa Rica. Not to say that any human society, past or present, has ever lived in harmony with nature. So from here to here, all this part is subject. Okay? And in particular, this is the head of the subject. So in many countries, for instance, like Britain, they have a intensive farmland, which seems like these humans are living alongside with nature. And in countries like Costa Rica, they try to regenerate forest. So the Costa Rica people trying to regenerate forest looks like humans are living together alongside with nature. This fact, that's not to say, it doesn't mean that any human society, past or present, has ever lived in harmony with nature. Just because some country like Britain or Costa Rica looks like they are doing something to live together with nature, it doesn't mean that humans in the past and present will live harmoniously with nature. No, it's not true. This is absolutely not the case. Humans never lived harmoniously with nature. The harmonious coexistence of humans and the rest of nature in the distant past is romanticized and largely fictional notion. So these harmonious coexistence, we believe that in the past, in long, long time ago, humans, we lived harmoniously with nature is a romanticized concept. It's a fictional notion. We never lived harmoniously with nature. Present day conservation often attempt to recreate these idealized ecosystems, for example, by reintroduction of hunter-gatherer style burning of vegetation in America, Africa, and Australia, and by reinstating now uneconomic medieval farming and forestry practices in Europe and Asia. Nowadays, many different countries are doing some kind of effort to live harmoniously with nature. For instance, in areas like America, Africa, and Australia, they are trying to reintroduce the hunter-gatherer style of burning of vegetation. Back in the primitive days, back in the really old days when we used to hunt and we used to collect our food from the mountain and from the field area, we use this hunter-gatherer style burning of vegetation. So area like America, Africa, and Australia nowadays, they try to reintroduce this old style effort and try to live together with nature. And area like Europe and Asia, they adopted uneconomic medieval farming style and uneconomic medieval forestry practice, Europe and Asia, and trying to live harmoniously with nature. In truth, our relationship with nature is and always was less romantic. No matter how other area like this and this area try to reinstate the harmonious nature of human and environment. Never. Human relationship with nature, never in the past and never is even in present, was romantic. All fiction, all romanticized and fictional concept. Matter of fact, in truth, humans, we eat nature. Don't live harmony with nature. We eat nature. So we take up space that wild nature would otherwise occupy. So humans, we're taking up all possible space, so other species cannot possibly take this space, and the other species and other nature cannot use this space for their own sake because humans are taking up all this space. So we have used whatever technologies have been available to us at particular time to consume or oust wild creatures. So human, we use our technology in order to oust. Oust means expel or kick out or drive out. We use our high-tech technology to consume nature and to kick out the wild creatures, and which is very successful. Okay? So as a consequence of humans, we are living through time of extinction. So we are consuming, we are making nature extincted from the earth. Okay? So here in this sentence, maybe the right next one is the very close hint for the meaning. This right here, underlined sentence. So maybe it's trying to say that the humans fail to live harmony with the nature environment. Okay? And continue. Next sentence. We're supposed to find the meaning of our sin will find us out. Okay? So here Emerson once said, what you are speaks so loudly that people can hear what you say. So let's say that there is a beggar, there is a homeless person. If this homeless person is trying to give a speech, this homeless person is trying to give us a speech why we need to work hard, or this person try to tell us why we have to study hard, no one is going to believe him. No one is going to listen to his speech because he is a homeless person. And this person is trying to speak the reason why we have to work hard. Homeless person tries to speak the reason why we have to study hard. Nobody is going to buy his opinion. If we look at his position, he live on the street as a homeless person. So what he is, his homeless person, speaks so loudly. His action, his position speaks so loudly, people can hear what you say, what this person say. They don't care what you're saying. You're a homeless person. Okay? Opposite. When BTS says something, no matter what they say, people will believe what BTS say. Right? And of course, one of the greatest principles of effective advertisement copywriting is to believe yourself what you are trying to make others believe. So here, maybe this time the topic is the greatest principle of the effective advertisement copywriting is our topic. We're talking about effective copywriting. Okay. So one of the most effective copywriting is to believe yourself what you are trying to make others believe. Let's say that you want to sell iPhone 12 to others. You first have to believe yourself the iPhone 12 is the best smartphone. That way you can make successfully sell, right? And if you want to say like coffee, Starbucks coffee, you have to first believe that Starbucks coffee is the best one before you selling it, right? That's best way. Make yourself believe what you are trying to make others believe. And somebody asked me in the marketing course I was giving at New York University, what do you think is the first requirement for success in advertising? I guess I here is a marketing professor at New York University. One day, student asked him a question, what do you think is the first requirement for success in advertising? And I said, good health. So when he was asked the question, his answer was a good health. Good health is the most important requirement for success in advertising. That's nothing to laugh about. He is not joking. He was quite serious when he answered, the good health is the first requirement for first success in advertising. The reason why is they can't conceive how a dyspeptic could write a good mincemeat copy, or a man with a rheumatism could write about the joy of riding over mountain road in the automobile. So I can't conceive. Conceive means I can't imagine myself. I can't imagine myself a person, a dyspeptic person. Dyspeptic person is a person who having a difficulty of digesting food. How come a diverse person could write a good copy about the mincemeat? Okay, mincemeat is a meat here. No, this person cannot really digest anything. How can this person enjoy the tasting? How can this person enjoy the pleasure of eating this mincemeat and write about it? It's impossible for him. He doesn't enjoy, he doesn't appreciate this mincemeat because of his dyspeptic problem. And if a person has a rheumatism, rheumatism is a disease with your joint, particularly in leg. If a person who have a trouble with his leg, how can that person ride? How can the person write the joy of riding over the mountain road in automobile? If you are sick with your leg, you cannot go outside. You cannot drive in an automobile. So if you have a trouble with a problem with your leg, you cannot possibly drive your car and go to a mountain over road outside, and you cannot write an interesting copyright about a joy of riding if you have a problem with your leg. Therefore, the good health, first requirement. Okay, so you have to have a good human equipment. Okay, so good human equipment, in other words, good health to enjoy the things you're trying to sell, or you can make other people enjoy them. So you have to be healthy. If you're not healthy and if you're not enjoying what you're trying to sell, you cannot make other people enjoy this item. I believe the public has a sixth sense. So general public, many people, they have a sixth sense. They have a hunch. They have intuition. So many people just know because they have sixth sense, detecting insincerity. If you are not sincere, if you are not honest about the product you try to sell, people will find out. So you run a tremendous risk if you try to make other people believe in something we don't believe in. Okay? So if you are not healthy and if you don't appreciate any of this and you try to sell this, people will find out you are running a risk. Okay? So somehow our sin will find us out. If you are not sincere about the product, if you don't believe in what you try to sell, people will find out. Okay? They have a sixth sense hunch. So people will see whether we're honest or not in our advertisement. That's why we have to sincere and in good health. Okay? So I guess we'll finish our video here. And good job. Thank you. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Okay? Bye. Thank you, everybody. Bye bye.